Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. It's Ara. Okay. How many of you can't understand Telugu? Please raise your hands. తెలుగు అర్థం కాని వాళ్ళు చేయొద్దండి. कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. आपको तेलुगु समझ में नया आए तो हाथ ऐसा हाथ ऊपर करिए. Okay, only one student. Okay. Anybody else from there? I can't see. Some of you are hiding behind the pillar. So those who are hiding pillar, okay. So thoda hatke bite. Please sit, okay, little bit so that I can see. So English, okay, don't worry. So if at all, if I use one or two Telugu sentences, I'll quickly translate that into English so that you will not miss. Okay. Okay. So this is, so what, for what purpose you are here? Aptitude. 12 to 1 o'clock will be your aptitude round. Okay. So 12 to 1 aptitude. So why do you require aptitude? First question. Why do you require aptitude? Okay, okay. So all of you are here for job purpose. Okay, so everybody is doing a course. Okay, so the main objective is to get what? The main objective is to get your job or okay, employment. So for which you are doing your course here. So in the preparation of okay, so the obviously your interview, most of the questions are technical related. 80%, 90% of the questions, how much subject you know. Okay, so they will be spending time understanding. So how much subject you know, so that is there. And one round. Okay, so the first round may be the aptitude round. Okay, companies prefer to give some aptitude questions. Okay, so some students might call it as filtration round. Okay, you might give different names to it, but basically companies insist that okay, you clear your aptitude round, some cutoff will be there, so that is fixed by the company. So all those students who scored more than that cutoff will get that interview chance or the next round chance. Okay, apart from that, whatever is again from the job perspective, which is the one which is important to you, technical aptitude, and one more thing. What is that? That is basically you need your communication part. Okay, so little bit on the communication, because whatever you know, you should be able to tell the interviewer. So you know some answers. Okay, so you should not find it difficult to express that in English language. Okay, in vernacular, everybody will be able to tell. If I ask, okay, conduct interview in Telugu, you are very comfortable. If the companies conduct interviews in Telugu or whichever mother tongue, okay, you are more comfortable. But when they say interview is in English, okay, so then there is little stress, little tension associated with that. Why? Because you have to do double work. Now you have to recall what concept or what is that relevant answer you have to tell. Second is again trying to translate whatever you are thinking into English. You might be thinking in vernacular, that is okay, most of you are okay Telugu speaking, so you might be thinking in Telugu, then you are trying to translate that into English. Okay, so some students might be thinking in their native mother tongue. Usually that is what we do, and then try to translate that into English language. So double effort now. Okay, so that is the reason why you have little stress or tension associated with the interview round. But with little practice, you can definitely reduce your stress levels. Okay, with little practice, more rounds of mock interviews, as you said, more GD rounds or more, okay, interview rounds or more, okay, speaking presentations. So that means you are also working on your communication part. Okay, so all the three things are important. Okay, so all the three things are important. So if you want to give okay time, maybe 80% you can give it to your technical. Okay, so day in and out, more number of hours. Okay, so by virtue of classes, lab time. Okay, so whatever time you have, 80% of the time you might spend acquiring the technical knowledge. and technical skill sets. Okay, so what is the difference between knowledge and what is okay? So this part also we will discuss. Okay, so then comes okay, so 10% of your time you can give to aptitude and another 10% to your communication. But on a daily basis, you should give. It is not that tomorrow interview, today I will practice communication. Will you get like that? One day preparation for communication, is it going to help? Definitely not. Okay, academic exams, all are one day batsmen. Tomorrow exam means today you have prepared. And okay, so most of you would have okay ended up with good marks also overnight. Okay, so tomorrow exam, today lots of activity through WhatsApp. So many PDFs are coming into your, okay, they are hitting into your, okay, without your knowledge, you are getting PDFs. Okay, so you open them, look them, see them, understand. Okay, so some important questions, last 2 years, last 3 years, 4 years, what type of questions you are getting, you prepare and then, okay. So sometimes, okay, so you have exceeded your own expectations. You are expecting అబ్బా పాస్ అయిపోతే చాలు పాస్ అయిపోతే చాలు పాస్ అయిపోతే చాలు 60 is it me? Okay, so you check your roll number, name, father name also again. Okay, so is it that you? Okay, so sometimes it so happens that you are expecting only 40 but you got 60 marks also. Happened or not happened? Okay, so in academics, okay, so most likely in academics it's like that, because there is some expectation. These are the expected questions and this is the expected answers. You prepare accordingly and you score marks. Okay, so now there is a difference. Now there is a difference. So now what is knowledge? What is skill? Are they different? Yes. You all agree that they are different? Then fine. Okay, at least we are agreeing that they are different. So what is the difference now? Knowledge which we learn and skill which we execute. Okay, one answer is that. Anybody has any other answer? I read a book. Will I get skill or will I get knowledge? Reading a book, reading a chapter from the book gives you knowledge. You are listening to the faculty and faculty is explaining your concept. This is basically the difference between string buffer and string builder. Java students only now. Yes. Okay. So this is the difference. That means faculty is trying to explain your concept. So what is string builder? What is string buffer? So that means concept wise, you are trying to gain some knowledge. Okay, so then what is skill? The application part is the skill. Okay, so whatever knowledge you have, you apply and get the solution, that is skill. So let me explain you through an example. So I am drawing a right angle triangle. So please assume that this is a right angle triangle and the right angle is at here 90 degrees. So this is 3 units, this is 4 units. Now I am asking you a question, what is hypotenuse? 5. Some of you are telling 5, others. So what is that I have to do now? Which theorem I am applying here? What is the theorem? All of you are aware I am applying Pythagoras theorem, 3 square plus 4 square under root. That means 9 plus 16 under root, 25 under root. So what is the solution for this? 5. Okay. So knowledge is knowing Pythagoras theorem. What is knowledge here? So when did you learn Pythagoras theorem? You don't even remember which class also, 6th, 7th, something like that. Okay, so that is way back. Okay, so few years or many years after that. Okay, so now you are applying Pythagoras theorem to solve today's problem. So this is skill. What is this? Application of knowledge is skill. Today I am not teaching you Pythagoras theorem. You already know about Pythagoras theorem. I gave you a problem and you are giving me a solution. So what is that you are doing? You are applying Pythagoras theorem to current day's problem and giving me a solution. Application part is the skill. In academic exams, the focus is on knowledge. All your degree exams, intermediate exams or your 10th class, okay, the focus was on the knowledge. So define string builder. You write 3 lines, 4 lines, you get 3 marks. They are not asking you where it is used. What is the purpose of this? Why it is required? why a Java student should know about this. That is not okay. So they don't test you like that. They only ask you what is there, okay, in the book or in the resource which they give you, and ask questions on the resources which they share with you. Most of the time, PDF documents. So what is that you are being tested? You are only tested on knowledge front. How much the student knows. They are not testing you on the application part. But now when you move to a company interview, now you want to go for company interviews. The company wants knowledge plus skill sets. Both they want. So basically they focus on skill sets. Why they focus on skill sets? Student who is skilled. That means student also have knowledge. Otherwise you can't convert knowledge into skill. మీ దగ్గర ముందు నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంటేనే అది స్కిల్ గా కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది. నాలెడ్జ్ లేకపోతే స్కిల్ రాదు కదా. If you don't know about Pythagoras theorem, how you will solve? Assuming that you don't know Pythagoras theorem, and I ask a question like this, definitely you will go blank because you don't know the Pythagoras theorem. So, but all of you know the Pythagoras theorem. Application part is what is being tested. So please focus on the application part. All of you should focus on the application part because interviewer would like to check the application part. They might give you application based questions. So they don't ask you define something. Okay, so definition is not important to them. Whether the student, okay, knows what it is and how to apply it. Okay, so even if you don't by heart those 3 lines, 4 lines of definition, not okay, you need not worry also. But if somebody is asking you that, you tell you in your own words, this is what it is. Okay. So application part is important from the interview perspective. Application part is important from the interview purpose. All your preparation should orient yourself towards the application part. Learn the theory in the class, practice that in the lab. So you are also having lab time. Yes or no? No. Do you have lab time? So where skill is acquired? Skill is acquired in the lab. Skill is acquired during lab time. Please don't waste your time. So whatever theoretically, sir, okay, so faculty is explaining you through your, okay, whiteboard or, okay, screens or whatever. So they are trying to impart knowledge to you. So you should not stop there. You have to convert that knowledge into skill set. So they might also, after the session, they might also give you some examples, practice these questions or give you some problems, attempt these problems. So you have to go to the lab and attempt those problems. So what is happening there? You are converting your knowledge into skills. You are converting your knowledge into skills. More practice gives you more, okay, skills. Knowing knowledge, you might be called only an average student. Somebody who is push, okay, himself, herself and trying to do 5 problems based on that concept. Okay, so now you are turning yourself from average to good. You do now 10 problems based on the same concept with difference, okay, tweaking here, there, okay. So, so now you practice 10 problems. Now you are converting yourself from good to a very good student. Okay. So practice little more and now you have a thorough knowledge of the concept. Okay. So you yourself feel that. So anybody can ask any questions regarding this concept. I'll be able to explain. That means you are turning yourself into an excellent student. From very good, you are moving to an excellent stage. So that means, okay, so you should get your job. So there are processes or ways and means to convert or move from average to okay, good, then good to very good to excellence. So all of you are now career oriented. You have joined, okay, program. Okay, so you want to build a career in Java. If you are doing Java as a course means you want to build a career in Java. Yes or no? No. Okay, so that means you have to get your fundamentals, concepts, basics right. Okay, so if you are good in fundamentals, concepts, basics, that means building from there is very easy. Okay, so there has to be some difference in your learning style also. So degree exams, different learning style. You know how to pass the exams, how to score marks, how to improve your CGPAs, how to improve your percentages, how not to have backlogs. So all this, okay, you experienced yourself in your degree days. So that preparation is not going to help here. If you try to prepare in the same way, okay, so it is only helping you to clear or become an average student. So if you want to convert yourself from average to good, good to very good, then probably you need to put little bit more effort. So that is practicing more, doing more exercises, picking up exercises from other resources and also doing it. Okay, so converting yourself from, okay, so knowing Java is different and becoming a programmer in Java is different. Theoretically, you might say and say this is Java, but can you program, okay, in Java? So if you want to convert to that level, that means you need more practice, practice more problem sets, practice more problem sets. So problem solving skill, okay, so is important. So why aptitude course means you will be building your logical thinking. You will be building your logical thinking. You will know how to solve a problem. Basically, problem solving is getting those steps to solve. Getting those steps to solve. Through aptitude, you are also learning, okay, how to build logics in you, how to build problem solving in you. And this is going to help you in your Java. This is going to help in your subject also. Why the interviewer straight away don't go for technical? Okay, so they think that technical training can always be given to the new candidates. If they are recruiting 5, 10, 15, 20, that means these people will be put to technical training for about a week, 10 days, 15 days, depending on the requirement. So, okay, so for what purposes you are being used in the office, and if you need some training there, somebody will definitely train you before they give you that work. Okay, so technical training is always, okay, so they think that it is easy to give technical training because all of them are well technically trained. All of them have that experience of working. Okay, but they don't invest time, okay, to train you, to build logics in you, to build problem solving in you, they don't train you. To build communication in you, they don't train you. Will any senior ask you to sit beside and give you jam sessions, group discussion? Will they give that practice in a company? They think that students should all, okay, should be aware of these things. Okay, so technically they will definitely train you. If you are finding it something difficult there and they see that you lack some technical training, so definitely they will give you that technique. But they don't invest time in training you on communication. They don't invest time training you on problem solving. They don't invest time to train you on logical thinking. So expectation ఏంటంటే ఇవన్నీ ముందే ఉన్నాయి మీలో అని. Okay. So please be regular to the classes because it is helping you to build your logical thinking and problem solving. Aptitude, arithmetic questions, reasoning questions will help you to think logical. Will help you to think step by step. Will help you to find a solution. Okay. So this course is for about 45 days and daily your time is from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Okay. So don't miss out. So continuity part you will be missing if you miss out some classes. Okay. So any of you have any doubts, please ask. Any of you have any doubts? Okay. So far you can ask. Okay. So let's solve some questions now. Today's chapter is about equations. Today's chapter is about equations. So this is your first question. This is your first question. If somebody knows the answer, just please hold on. Let others also work. I will ask, then you can give the answer. Once I ask you this answer, then you can give. Till that time, please, okay, don't talk about the answer now. Let other students also try and get the answer. So whoever is trying, please try before I ask the answer. Okay, what is the answer for this question? Some of you are already aware of this question. Okay. So before I so explain you or tell you about the answer part. Okay, all of you look here now. All of you please look here. So I'm giving you an equation. Please solve it and tell me the answer. Say for example, 5x plus 10. 5x plus 10 is equal to say 60. What is x value? What is x value? Okay, so what is that you are doing? 5x is 10 coming towards the right side, 60 minus 10. So what is x? 50 by 5, that is 10. That means one variable, that is x, you have one equation to solve and get the value of x. So basically one variable, one equation. So let me give you another one. X plus y is equal to 100. X minus y is equal to 30. What is x value? What is y value? X value? Y value? What is x value? What is y value? Solve it. If you want to use pen paper, you can use. If you want to use pen paper, please use it and tell me. So basically what I am doing addition. I am doing addition. Okay, so I am doing addition. So x plus x will become 2x and 100 plus 30 will become 130. So y and y will get cancelled. Plus y minus y gets cancelled. So my x is how much? 65. So once my x is 65, what will be my y? That is both should give me 100. So that means if I put y as 35, I get so total 100. And 65 minus 35 is 30. Second equation also getting satisfied if my y value is how much? 35. So that means basically what is that you are learning from here? If I have two variables, how many equations I require to solve? I require two equations to solve. Okay, now come back to the question. How many variables you have here? Three variables here. So mathematically, how many equations you require to solve? Three equations. ఇప్పుడు ఇది maths question అవుతుంది. Then it is called as a maths question if you have three variables and you can have frame three equations. But here it is only one equation but three variables. So certainly it is not maths. Okay, so then what it is? It is more of reasoning or more of logic. So you have to think to give a solution to this. You have to think and think logical also. A reasoning or a logical question. So now if you look at it, okay, for all others who are not getting it, I am giving you one more clue. 31A plus 30B, same, no change, but here there is a change. Now look at the change, 28C. And there is one more change, which is 365. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆ నంబర్స్ చూస్తే ఏం గుర్తొస్తుంది మీకు 366 365 366 is number of days in a leap year and 365 this is ordinary or a normal year. Okay, so that means we are talking about a year. Adi leap anna avvachu, ordinary anna avvachu. So ikkada 31 30 29 annadi enti mari? 31 30 29 అన్నది ఏంటి? Hey. days. X, Y, Z, NT. What are X, Y? Sorry, A, B, C. What is A, B, C here? What is A, comma, B, comma, C? They are denoting what? They are denoting months. A plus B plus C. How many months? 12 months in a year. How many months in a year? 12 months in a year. అది లీప్ ఇయర్ అయినా ఆర్డినరీ ఇయర్ అయినా ఒక ఇయర్ లో ఎన్ని మంత్స్ ఉంటాయి? 12 మంత్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో 31 days, few months in 31 days, again few months in 30 days, and only 1 month. Okay, February month, either it is 28 or 29. Leap year means 29, ordinary year means 28. So basically 31, 30, 29 are days in a month. A, B, C are months. So in a year you have 12 months. So what is the answer for this question? 12. What is the answer for this question? 12. So please write it before we solve some more questions. All of you, please write it. Written, everybody? Whoever is writing, please write it fast. Use your book to write, notebook. Please write it fast so that we can move on. Second question. Okay, so let's take the next one. So try this question now. The sum of two numbers is 84. And one of them is 12 more than the other. 36 and what? Yes, others also tried. The sum of two numbers. So I don't know the numbers. When I don't know the numbers, what is that I will assume? X and Y are the two numbers. Because it is sum, I am adding the two numbers and it is 84. So I am done up to this point. And one of them is 12 more than the other. I can assume X is equal to Y plus 12, or I can assume Y is equal to, so both ways. Okay, so anything I can assume. So one number when compared to the other number, it is 12 more. One number when compared to the other number, it is 12 more. So now I'll substitute in the first equation. Okay, so X is 12 plus Y, and I have one more Y in the first equation, which is 84. So what is my 2Y now? My 2Y is 84 minus 12. That means my Y is 36. So what is my X value then? When Y is 36, my X value is 12 plus Y. That means 12 plus 36, which is equal to 48. So what is the answer? You have 48 and 36, or 36, 48. Both are right on. So your X value is 48, Y value is 36. 48 and 36. So please write it fast. We can cover more questions. Try this one. Sum of two consecutive numbers is 37. So what is the meaning of consecutive? One after the other. One number and next number, they become consecutive numbers. Yeah. Sum of, okay, so one after the other. So if one number is x, the other number will be x plus 1. Now he is talking about the sum. That means x plus 1 is 37. So my 2x is equal to 36. 1 coming this side. So what is my x value? 18. So what is x plus 1? Then it is 90. Your ability to read the question, understand it, and then give a solution to that. Okay, finished? So try this one. A number decreased by half of the number is 4. A number, I don't know the number. So what will you will assume x. Because I don't know the number, let the number be x. So then decreased means what symbol you will use? Minus symbol you will use. Half of the number means x by 2. Half means half, 1 by 2. So x by 2. This is equal to how much? 4. So what is the next step you do? You take LCM. So this becomes 2x minus x is equal to 4. So that means 2x minus x is x. 2 into 4 is 8. What is the number here? The number is 8. Shall we go to the next question now? Finished writing? Try this one. The difference means what symbol you will use? Minus. So difference means minus symbol you'll use. Between 3 times a number. I don't know the number. So 3 times means 3 times x. And the number 5. So 5 here means number 5 is how much? 16. So now you have to find the number. Perfect. So my 3x is equal to 5 coming this side will be 21. What is my x value now? 7. So what is the number? It is 7. Finished, everybody? Try this one. What is the answer? 15, you have to check your answer. Whoever is getting first number as 15, please check. Whoever is getting 17 as the first number, they are right. First number is not 15. First number is 17. Okay, so what equation you want to write here now? Divide. How many variables are there? Three variables are there. So that means how many equations you require to solve? You need to get three equations. Then only you will be able to solve. So divide rupees 80 among three people. So here only you have a equation. So divide rupees 80 among three people. So what is that equation I can write here? X plus Y plus Z, all three of them will get how much? 80 rupees they will get. Equation number 1. So next, so that the second will have, who is second here? Y is the second. Twice as much as the first. So second equation. And the third, so who is third here? Z is third here, and he will have 5 rupees less than the second. 5 rupees less. That means 2x minus 5. So this is my equation number 3. So three variables are there, three equations are there to help you to get the values of x, y, z. So now from here it is only solving part. So once you framed the equation, so next step is solving. So x is same as x. What is y? 2x. What is z? 2x minus 5, which is 8. So my 5x is equal to 85. So my x is 17. So once I get x, what is y? 2 times x, that means 34. So once I get y, I will also get z. So what is my z now? It is 2x minus y, that is 34 minus 5, which is 29. So x is 17, y is 34, z is 29. Your ability to understand the given words, put them in the form of equations, and then solve to get the answer. So far, any of you have any questions, please ask. Any of you have any questions, please ask. If you are not following me, okay, so please raise your hand and tell me the difficulty part. So unless you tell me, I will not know. Na 40 students are there in the class. I can't know each and everyone how you are. So if you have some difficulty, please let me know. Please let me know if you have some difficulty in understanding, following. So anybody has any difficulty, unless you tell me, I will not know. మీరు చెప్పకపోతే నాకు తెలియదు కూడా. I'm just giving some time to think so that you will ask. So since how long you are here? 1 month or 2 months or 15 days? So you are there since 2 months. So what topics you have finished? UI technologies over not it HTML, CSS. HTML हो गया और CSS भी हो गया नहीं हुआ. Okay. So about your database, from tomorrow onwards database. So you started with core Java, na? Core Java completed. Okay. Fine. And communication? It's going on since 1 month. Huh? How many days? Since 10 days. Huh? Communication started.
It will take time. It will take 2 minutes to do, sir. In exam, each question carries only 1 minute.
అది ప్రాక్టీస్ తో వస్తున్నాం. కొంచెం స్పీడ్ మనము 40 మందికి చెప్పాలి కాబట్టి మనం కొంచెం స్లోగానే వెళ్తాం. అందరికీ అర్థం అవ్వాలి కాబట్టి. సో ఒకసారి అర్థమైందంటే మీరు గేర్ మార్చి ఎప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ గేర్ లో నడపలేరు కదా. సో ఈ క్లాస్ అంతా ఫస్ట్ గేర్ లో నడుస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో విత్ లిటిల్ ప్రాక్టీస్ యూ హావ్ టు క్విక్లీ మూవ్ ద గేర్స్ అండ్ గో ఫార్వర్డ్. సో నేను ఫస్ట్ గేర్ లో చెప్తున్నాను, మీరు ఫస్ట్ గేర్ లోనే ఉంటే డ్రైవింగ్ రాదు మీకు. సో ఫస్ట్ గేర్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ టు టీచ్ యూ basically how to handle the steering part, how to apply the brakes wherever it is required, how to change the gears first to second. తర్వాత థర్డ్ ఫోర్త్ ఫిఫ్త్ మీరు వేసుకోవాలి ఇంకా గేర్లు. ఓకేనా? ఇట్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ ఓకే ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ ప్లేడ్ క్రికెట్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ in school days, college days, gully cricket, colony cricket or street cricket. Okay, so if somebody had gone to a coach as a batsman, you wanted some training and you went to a coach, or as a bowler you go to a coach and bowler, okay, coach will train you. So who does more practice? Coach does more practice, candidate does more practice. Do you expect coach to practice more? Coach batting ఆడితే మీకు బ్యాటింగ్ ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది? I play 2 balls. After that, you will ask the bat, na? So if I only play bat, when do you learn batting? Okay, so you have to take the so please, okay, so that is the reason why I told you now, from average you have to move to good, good to very good, something like that. Okay, you should have your own. Okay, so you should fix your own scale. Okay, so where am I? 0 to 10. Okay, so 0 to 10 lo manam ekkadunnam. Okay, so don't worry, if you are a 2, try to become 3, then 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. So you give one week, you will definitely improve your number. So you can't be an average student. You can definitely turn yourself into a good student. So somebody who missed good academics, you can always perform here. So good to great also you can move. Good to very good, or good to very good, from very good to excellence. All this requires practice only. Concept wise, to explain equations, it hardly takes about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. ఒక వేరియబుల్ ఒకే ఈక్వేషన్, రెండు వేరియబుల్ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్లు, మూడు వేరియబుల్ మూడు ఈక్వేషన్. So to get the grip, you should do practice at least, okay, 15, 20, 30 questions so that, okay, ఇప్పుడు ఏ క్వశ్చన్ ఇచ్చినా మీరు చేయగలగాలి. So you should have that confidence. Now that I practice 20 questions, 30 questions, 31st question, I should be able to do it on my own. Okay, so if you practice 10 question, you may not be able to solve 31st because there is a gap now. So try to do another 10. Now you are at 20. Try to do another 10. Now you are at 30. Then 31st you can easily solve. So class లో ఒక 15 questions చేసేసిన తర్వాత examiner is giving you 31st question. Gap is there. You will not be able to solve. So that means if you want to practice, you have to go back and practice more. So whatever we teach in the class, so that is something like very basic. Just make you understand the concept. This is how you have to move on. This is how you have to read, understand, comprehend, and frame equations to solve. So then you can easily, okay, so get the values for the variables. Okay, so more practice will give you more confidence. And as you said, now from 2 minutes, now you will come to 1.5 minutes. With little more practice, you will do it in 1 minute. As some of the students in the beginning, they were telling, now, if I write x plus y is equal to 50, what is x value? Without pen is, okay, no pen required to answer that. X plus y is equal to 100, x minus y is equal to 40, 50, 60, whatever number is given. Now mind is reading 2x, y cancelled. 2x is this much, x is this much, y is this much. So how you are getting that? So you have to reach that stage. So definitely solving a problem in the class will take more time because, okay, we have to keep all the students and ensure that they are also following. But when you practice on your own, definitely time you should take less time to solve because it is independent. You need not worry about anything else. How quickly I get my answer. Okay, so time definitely taggali. With little practice, you will reduce your time also. So initially I might take 2 times, okay, to read this and understand. Later some students would have read it 3 times also. Just informal ga adugutunna, nothing to, okay, how many of you read this 3 times? Please raise your hand. How many of you read it 2 times? Please raise your hand. How many of you read it only once and then started writing equations? So definitely Miru, more number of times you are reading means more time you are taking. Okay, so with practice, what happens is while reading only, you will try to break it into parts. మీకు ఎంతవరకు అర్థమవుతుందో అక్కడి వరకు ఆగి some action you will take. మళ్ళీ read the next part, some action, again read the next part, some action. That means with one reading, you are able to complete it. With one reading, you are able to complete it. So I will stop, divide rupees 80 among 3 people. So 3 people and any variables ఉన్నట్టు 3 variables. Divide చేయాలి అంటే a plus b plus c is 80 లేదా x plus y plus z is 80. So అక్కడికి ఆగిపోయాను నేను. I am not reading the whole thing. If I read the whole thing, మళ్ళా నేను ఫస్ట్ కి వచ్చి యాక్షన్ చేయాల్సింది. So that the second will have. Now I write about the second person and stop at first. As much as the first. Comma. అక్కడికి ఆగాలి మళ్ళా. Tarvata, third will have 5 rupees less than the second. So with one reading, I'm able to write 3 equations. So if you read it once, oksari amma ardhamayyelaga oksari chaduvutanu. Second time, now I'll read, break it into parts and read. Third time, now I will put steps ante meer koncham ekko time teeskondi. So all this matters. Meer annaru kada 2 minutes, 1 minute, everything matters. So are you able to answer with one reading or do you have this habit of reading 3 times? ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఏంటంటే మనకి తెలియకుండానే హ్యాబిట్ ఫార్మేషన్ లాగా అయిపోతుంది. ఇట్ బికమ్స్ ఎ హ్యాబిట్. సో ఓన్లీ వెన్ యూ రీడ్ ఇట్ 3 times యూ థింక్ దట్ అబ్బా ఇప్పుడు నాకు అర్థమైంది. ఒకసారి చదివితే నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు, రెండోసారి చదివితే కొంచెం అర్థమైంది, మూడోసారి చదివితే పూర్తిగా అర్థమైంది. అదేంటంటే ఒక హ్యాబిట్ లాగా అయిపోయింది. ఓకే, సో అగైన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డిఫికల్ట్ టు బ్రేక్ ద హ్యాబిట్స్. If you already cultivated it as a habit, now consciously, so I will not read 3 times, I will read only 2 times. So that means you are at least reducing one time. Now I will not read two times, I will read only one time. That means you are reducing it to one. So consciously you have to practice now. Any habit, if you want to break it, some conscious effort is required to break the habit. Okay, so we'll stop here. So tomorrow we'll catch up.